and welcome back to another video. For this week's video I've decided to do a nice chilled Q&A. So I asked on my Instagram for some questions and I think I should be able to get through them all, so let's get cracking. Okay, so first question is, would you ever launch your own gym clothes brand? Which I think is quite an interesting question. Obviously, like, a lot of the content that I post on YouTube is like fitnessy, activewear type videos, and on my fitness Instagram obviously that's like kind of just fitnessy stuff. So I guess like launching an activewear brand does kind of like fall under that, but to be honest I don't really think it is something that I would ever do. I just kind of feel like there's so much out there at the moment, and like there's so many different brands that bring like different things to the table, and I just feel like if I was to launch something it would just kind of be more the same, like, because there's nothing that I could add to what's already out there. So I just kind of feel like it's a bit pointless. Another thing is, like, I think like if you're launching like your own like activewear brand, like especially, it would be your idea of like the perfect gym leggings or like the perfect sports bra or whatever. And in terms of leggings, like my idea of the perfect leggings already exists in the Alpha Elite Amplify leggings, so I would find it really hard to kind of like make a pair of leggings that I thought was perfect that wasn't the same as the Amplify leggings. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I do really like the idea of having like my own brand and my own product and being able to design things, but in terms of like activewear, a lot of it's already been done, and like I said, there's just nothing that I could really add to it. So yeah, I don't think that that's on the cards anytime soon. Who are your favourite YouTubers to watch? Okay, so obviously like everyone, like I subscribe to quite a few people on YouTube, but there's only like a select few that I kind of watch religiously. So let's think, like, who do I like to watch? Sophia and Cinzia, I would probably say, are like my number one. Like, I am absolutely obsessed with them. Like, their videos, I just absolutely love them. I also watch Molly May, Elle Darby, Megan Grubb, Megan Welsh, Molly McFarlane, Olivia Neal, Zoella as well. I feel like she's like an absolute OG, isn't she? Like, I've literally watched Zoe for years and years and years. But yeah, I would probably say they're like the kind of ones that I will watch every single video, like regardless of what they're posting, like I will watch it. There are like a couple of other people that I will watch like some of their videos, but I would say that those ones are like my favourite, and like I say, they're the ones that I watch like without fail. Okay, next one. Any holidays booked or wait until after COVID? Think your holiday vids will be good? Let me tell you, I am so excited to do some travel vlogs. Like, I absolutely love watching like people's videos when they're on holiday, and I just cannot wait to make my own. In terms of having things booked, we are supposed to be going to Dubai for New Year. I'm trying not to let myself get too excited because obviously, like, the way that everything is at the moment, like, things change so quickly and you just can't be sure of what's going to happen. So I'm trying not to get too excited, but I am looking forward to it. The way that it is at the moment, Dubai is on the amber list, and if you're double vaxxed, you don't need to quarantine when you get back. So like, if everything stays the same as it is now or gets better, then we should be fine to go for New Year. So fingers crossed for that. So that one will be like my first kind of proper holiday vlog, and I might do like a little pack with me and stuff as well. And then after that we are booked to go to Florida in like April, May time next year. We were supposed to go in 2020, but obviously it got cancelled, so we've rebooked for 2022. You can't travel from the UK to America at the moment, I don't think. So not looking too good at the moment, but April is still ages away, so hopefully it'll all be better by then. And I am so excited for the Florida vlogs. Like, I'm just gonna vlog every single day. Like, I'm obsessed with watching other people's Florida vlogs, and yeah, those are definitely going to be some good ones. But that is all that we've kind of got planned at the moment. Fingers crossed they go ahead, but we will just have to wait and see. I've got a couple of like questions that were on the same sort of topic. So this one says, what do you think you would be doing if you weren't a PT? And someone else asked, did you always want to work in fitness? So I'm just kind of going to put them both together and answer them both in the same sort of question, because it is like a similar sort of answer. So basically, like when I was at school, I had zero idea what I wanted to do when I was older. You know how some people, like when they're young, like they just kind of decide that they, I don't know, want to be a vet, and then that sticks. I never had anything like that. I feel like when I was a child, the only things that I wanted to do when I left school was like be on Disney Channel or be a member at S Club Juniors. Like there was nothing ever realistic. And then it was the same like all through high school, and then even like when I started uni, like I literally had zero idea what I wanted to do. I just picked psychology to do at uni because I thought it would be interesting. Like I was never like, oh, I want a job in psychology. So yeah, I literally had zero idea what I wanted to do. And then when I was at uni, that's when I started to go to the gym, and then the more I kind of got into the gym and the more I started learning, I was like, oh, like actually I think that this might be something that I would quite enjoy doing. So that's kind of where the idea of being a PT and working in fitness came from. So yeah, I definitely didn't always think I would work in fitness. And then when it comes to thinking like what would I be doing if I wasn't a PT, I genuinely have zero idea. I guess if I had to choose something, I would quite like to be cabin crew for like Virgin Atlantic or British Airways or something, and like do all like the long haul flights. I think that would be quite fun. Obviously it is quite like a demanding job, but I think it would be quite fun getting to like see all the different countries and travel to different places. So yeah, I guess maybe something like that. But I mean, in the situation at the moment with like COVID and stuff, I don't know how well that would have worked out. But if I wasn't a PT, then maybe something like that. I like this question. So Snog, marry, avoid this year's Love Islanders. That's a good question. I'm trying to think now who's like all been on it this year. I feel like there's been quite a lot of them. Okay, so Snog, I would say Brad or maybe Liam. And they're both like really good looking boys, so I would probably say one of them. Marry, I would maybe marry Teddy or Aaron. Not the Aaron that's in it now, the Aaron that was in it like right at the beginning. I think that they're both like so chilled and like nice, and I just think you would have like a good time with them, you know what I mean? So I would say marry Aaron or Teddy, and then avoid Jake. 100% I would avoid Jake or Hugo. Next question is quite an interesting one. What is your ideal day of eating? Like if you could eat all your fave meals, etc. I'm gonna have to think about this one. This is gonna be like a lot of food, so like just kind of imagining that I'm not gonna get full and I'm just gonna be able to like keep eating and eating. That's the vibe that we're going for. So the first, for breakfast, I would have a Hiiiii's breakfast. So there's this like restaurant in Chester, it's called Hiiiii's, and they do this like, I think it's called the Big American Breakfast, and it is just like, if I can find a photo, I'll like insert it in the screen here, but it's just like a massive like kind of cooked breakfast, and you get a waffle with it as well, and oh my god, like it is just unreal, but it does wipe you out for the rest of the day. But yeah, just imagining that I'm not going to get full, that is what I would have for breakfast. And then lunch, okay, I'm gonna go all out. So for lunch, I'm gonna fly to Barcelona and I'm gonna have like some tapas bits, and then I'm gonna have a paella, like sitting on the beach, big dish of paella, like that sort of vibe. And then for tea, I would fly to Rome and have pizza and pasta, because why not? And then I would obviously have to have like some gelato to finish off, because when in Rome. And then what else would I want to eat? And then I would come home and have a slice of the raspberry and passion fruit cheesecake that you get from Tesco. And then I would finish off the day with a bar of dairy milk with the crunchy bits in it, and then I think that's what I would eat. Okay, last question. I know you've mentioned you watch Friends. Who is your favourite character? This is quite a difficult question, to be fair, because I feel like all of the characters are like good in their own sort of way. If I had to pick a favourite, I think it would probably be between Ross and Phoebe. I feel like Ross is just like, I feel like he's really funny, and the reactions that he has to certain things, like, it just makes me laugh, and I just love the way that he is. Like, I think he's so funny, and like all the bad things always happen to Ross, and I feel like he does have some really good storylines as well. But on the other hand, I do really like Phoebe. I think that she's also really funny, but she kind of does it without trying. Like, that's just how she is, and I really like the way, like, how unique that she is. Like, she's just not scared to sort of be herself, and like she just does things that she enjoys, like, regardless of what everyone else sort of thinks, and she's just not scared to like be who she is, and I really like that. I just think that she is hilarious as well. So yeah, I would probably say my two favourites are Ross and Phoebe. And that is all of the questions answered. Thanks so much to everyone who sent them in, and we did definitely have some good questions. I feel like this video might be a bit on the shorter side, but I hope that you enjoy it regardless. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.